First back like it never saw. Hey, fake love on the headlines. Oh, what you said to me, said to me, said to me. Wake up when they
built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick, and we're underway from the bank. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Mendoza, going to start us with a throw. Looking deep to open the game. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strikeout.
He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on this 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down. He had a Brock. Throw was on target. That'd help you kind of out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's Mendoza out of the play fake. He throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. Third down now after that incompletion. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah. That's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this fourth down.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
Mendoza going for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down now, ball at the 33. Ward now off the play action. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Play fake, it's Ward. Pressure closing in, they're going to get him back to the 20. And that is their first of this game after they had 3 in last week's defeat.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Throws caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Running a pistol look now. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. Deep coordinators love to dial it up.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Back to Henderson. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Mendoza from the pistol. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. Taken down after a quality gain, though. 15 yards. And that is is good for a Baltimore first down.
15 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Here's Achane from the pistol. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
So let's see. A week ago, Kate, he didn't get the touches, he didn't get the yards, he didn't get any efficiency. He didn't play to the standard that he carries himself with. That early run, he's trying to change that.
Second down carry for Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Down by Sonny Styles. No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. This is Mendoza. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll have him 4 and the first down. This is brought to a stop.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Go momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. It's Achane on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Achane again on 2nd. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. He's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 41-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Achane again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Mendoza, 3rd and short. Finds his back. Achane. He'll step out of bounds after about an 8-yard gain. That's going to set up a Ravens first down.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Mendoza, 1st and 10. And he's found his target all 4 passes so far on this drive. They're going play action. Catch made left side by Tate. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and
Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ravens holding the lead inside of M&T Bank Stadium. 1st and 10 for Mendoza. Staying busy, staying perfect on this series. 5 for 5 throwing the ball. Running with Achan here out of the gun. And he gets home. Touchdown Ravens. Devon Achan on the 12th play of that series. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
On now is McManus to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw left side finds Tyson. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Tennessee.
A gain of 12. 1st down Titans.
Ward off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. We'll throw this one. Ward. Completed left side to Thomas. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
1st down, Tennessee.
Here's Ward. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And they get this down to the 28. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Ward is set, 1st and 10. And he has been sharper. His teammates happy about that. 3 for 4 passing this series after throwing that interception. They are throwing it again. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ward now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 here for Ward. Now 4-6 passing on what has been a very busy drive for him. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's second down. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. This is Henderson on second down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Going jumbo, set on this first and goal. To the air with Ward. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Ward now. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock. No chance. It's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Might have a goal line stand brewing here. The offense just needing a yard. Third and goal. Henderson. And he's in for the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stands, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Mendoza. Right side is reeled in by Warren. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. Mendoza now. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Now Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Second down. This is Mendoza. He beams one deep right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Here's Henderson, open to half. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Ward. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. Ward setting the pass. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Ward is set, 1st and 10. And with that last completion, he's now 8 of 15 throwing the ball. Headed out right. Escapes his grasp. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now. Ward setting up to throw. He finds his running back, Henderson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st. Putting the receiver in motion. Now pitch play to Henderson. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Throwing on second. Ward. Thomas snags it over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. He's got a man in motion. Henderson here from the gun. And he's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Ward's going to throw it. Drops back. And the defender comes away with it. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yet no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. All right, partner, it's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans have a first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw, Ward. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send it back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up the first.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Back for the start of the 4th quarter, and they're going to start here with a 1st and 10. We're out to play action. He tucks it and takes off. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
What's going to throw here on 2nd down? And drop this to Henderson underneath. They get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. That's going to give the Titans a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
From the red zone now. Henderson hauls in another. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Ward. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. And that sack sends them back to the 10-yard line for this 2nd and goal.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
gain 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Gonna throw this one. Ward. Got his man in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kenyon Sadiq, the second score that he has brought in this season. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mendoza. It's caught. Warren. And he turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Arpio quickly into the hands of Smith. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to pick it up here with H.A. He's got him the 1st down. That 3-yard gain was enough on that previous play.
We're in the early battle. Get a little leverage. No man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Mendoza working. Finds his back. Achan. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. First and 10 from the 43. Here's Achan up the middle. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
At the Titans' 43-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Titans have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And what a play downfield to break up that throw. It's going to be second down. Now, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, but it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense has been doing their job.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Complete left side to Thomas. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a first. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
First down, Titans.
Setting up to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rush.
On second down, Ward. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
First down, Tennessee.
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 38-yard.
Second down, here's Ward. And this throw's going to be incomplete. Third down.
It's important situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now, well, more important than the score is to get this first down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
Looking to throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's going to have them a first down. It was close for a moment when he caught it, but he knew what he needed to do after he did so. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Ward now. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
Throwing on second. Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Working inside the red zone. Bo finds his running back, Henderson. Very close to earning that first down right there. Just shy of the marker before he headed out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The jumpiness backs him up. Now 6 to go on second down. To the air with Ward. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe a little bit easier now, at least for the moment. The try is up and good. They have found a way to tie it late here in the fourth quarter. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Second down. This is Mendoza. Oh, he puts some air under this one. Right side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
This is our final snap in regulation. Now to throw. On the move, headed right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. They'll start this drive with Achane. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He'll stick with Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Mendoza, 3rd and short. Oh, big interception here. And what a way to end it in overtime, Brock. The defense ends this game with a touchdown. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And in overtime, it was their defense who actually came up with the heroics. Not by making a stop, but by being the ones to score that game-ending touchdown. What an unexpected and exciting way to conclude this incredible ball game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
end up going on a... I hate attention, but